Oh my god, how so? Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. Dereck Reacts. Back at it again, you read right. Holding Back the Years by Simply Red. Taking it back to 1985, guys. A recommendation made by you guys, and I made it through. Before we get into the video, please take a moment, comment, like, and subscribe. I'll let your feedback. Makes videos like these all the more possible. And also take a moment to follow me and like me, both on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you're new to the channel, guys, welcome. I also have a Patreon link down below. Be sure to check that out when you get a chance. Help support my channel. Makes recommendations like the one you're about to watch all the more possible. Alright guys, without further ado, let's go.
Holding back the years, thinking of the fear I've had so long.
Oh, I like his voice.
When somebody hears, listen to the fear that's gone. Strangled by the wishes of fate.
Oh my god, so good. His voice is so good and so catchy, coming in with the first verse. And the instrumentation is helping him too. Really nice. The guitar, I think that's what's making it really cool. Really cool, that guitar. And also the keyboards. Keyboards are coming in nicely. Very interesting arrangement, and I think I might have heard this somewhere. I can't put a finger on it. It's back in the East Coast when I used to live on the East Coast. We had a station called Light FM, and where they would play a lot of light music, Carpenters and stuff like that, like the Christmas songs, Carpenters that I knew before anything. Just like a lot of light stuff, Elton John and all that. And I think this song was always in heavy rotation for some reason, and I just remember it for that. Hearing it in the stores and stuff, but. Back to the lyrics. Holding back the years, thinking of fear that I have so long. When someone hears, listen to the fear that's gone. Strangled by the wishes of Pater, hoping for the arms of Mater. Get me the sooner or later. Very interesting, very deep lyrical content, very introspective as he's singing here. And he seems like he's in his house, in the home or something, and he's kind of like telling a story.
Hoping for the arms of get to me the sooner or later. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on.
Ooh. The chorus.
Holding back the years.
I love the tempo of this. It's very, like I said, it's very slow, very good on the ears. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Very emotional, but also just light and feathery. Notice the chorus. The chorus is very short, very chorus short, and he keeps it short and sweet. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. And then he goes back. And he goes back to the second verse. Holding back the years, chance for me to escape from all I've known. Holding back the tears, because nothing here has grown. Guys, this is very deep stuff, and he wrote this. He wrote this when he was 17 years old, while he was living in his father's house. And I'll get more into the meaning a little bit later, but very deep stuff. And that guitar is helping him. The keyboard is helping him. There's a lot of instrumentation on this one. A lot of instrumentation, but simplistic. And I think there's some backing vocals too. Maybe his that are layered in. So that is interesting. This is a big hit, guys. Big hit.
Holding back the tears. 'Cause nothing here is wrong. I've wasted all my tears. Wasted all those years.
Look at that.
Nothing had the chance to be good.
so good, so good.
I'll keep holding
It
on.
might not be his. It might not be his the backing vocal there when he sings in the chorus. It could be someone else. Um Geez, I wonder if it's Roman Roth because there's backing vocals there, but it could be other several people. There's a lot of folks on this, a lot of folks. Just in general, with this band, Simply Red. You have Steve Lewinson, you got Kenji Suzuki, you have Kevin Robinson. I mean, all these folks have had been some in some part or some time backing vocals, but love how good it is and how vivid. This is like a very vivid type of like story as he's singing and telling it, wasting all his tears, wasting all those years when he could have just done something about it, or at least spoke up or did something, stood his ground. But it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for him, as he's saying. He's wasted all his tears, crying all the way, and nothing had the chance to be good. Nothing ever could. Yeah. Um, and then the bridge comes. I've wasted all my tears, wasted all those years, and nothing had a chance to be good. And then it just repeats over and over.
I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. So tight.
Oh, look at this! A trumpet! Oh, how good is that? Ooh. Oh. Oh my God, how soulful is that? So much soul in that, and his voice is so good. How he just projects it. Love that instrumentation break with the trumpet, giving it more height, more lift, for a slow-paced song like this. That, believe it or not, got a lot of heavy rotation in the '80s, but it's unbelievable, unbelievable. He did not realize what the song was truly about until he actually finished it, because when you become so immersed and so creative into something that you can reflect on, you don't know what you have until you finish it. And that's probably what happened to him. That's probably what happened to him. About a moment where you know that you have to leave home and make your mark, but the outside world is scary, so you're holding back the years. We've all been there somehow. I myself have been there. So I mean, it's like it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, there's so many different possibilities, so many different things that people have gone through, and just name it. Just name it. Just name it. You know, it's unbelievable. The outside world is scary. You don't know. You're taking on the world. You're taking on the world by yourself, and you're holding back those years. Holding back this is. Very very troubled upbringing he had he had as a youth, and he had a lot of difficulty with his parents, as you heard there before. He was with his father, living with his father at the time when he wrote it. When he wrote it.
Wasted all of those years,
Oh my God.
and nothing had the chance to be good.
Oh my God. Oh,
'Cause nothing ever could.
oh,
Oh,
oh, let it simmer. Let it simmer.
I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep
Nice. Nice.
holding on. I'll keep holding on.
Oh.
Holding, holding, holding
Ah, love it, love it, love it. You hear the pain that's emitting from his vocals, and how much tremble there is too at times with his voice as he's singing this. That's what you hear all the pain, and I love it. I love it. Very very emotionally involved. You feel it, you see, you hear everything. I think there is a saxophone in there too, that just popped out of nowhere. Just popped out of nowhere. Who's responsible for that? Ian Kirkham, believe Ian Kirkman. So that saxophone came out of nowhere. But very very nice, element to add. And it's just a slow but simmering type of song that instrumentation takes over, and you just enjoy it along with his voice. His voice is good. This guy's voice is good, very very good.
Say, ooh, yeah. That's all I have to say.
Oh,
It's all I have to say.
love it, love it. All he has to say. Isn't that crazy? And the train goes away as you see the symbolic nature of it. So well done. And then it just closes up. So well done for its time, 1980, what is it, 83, 85? The year I was born, guys, 1985. So well done to capture the overall meaning and symbolic nature of what he's gone through, what he's gone through. Holding back the years, guys, and the thing is, he's wasted those years as well. Stuff that he could have done as a child, stuff um, that he could have anticipated and done it when he was a teen, but he couldn't do it because he had these troubled, difficult times. And let's get right into it. Let's get right into this meaning, and then we'll talk more about his voice, which is completely phenomenal. um, Hucknall wrote the song when he was 17 while he was living in his father's house. And in a 2018 interview, which is pretty recent, Hucknall said that the song was inspired by a member of the teaching staff at Manchester School of Art, where Hucknall was a fine art student. The lecturer suggested that the greatest paintings are produced when the artist is working on a stream of consciousness, which Hucknall then tried to apply to songwriting. Holding Back the Years was the second song he wrote using this method. Very interesting. The song's writing credit are shared between Hucknall and Neil Moss, a friend of the member of Hucknall's first group of Frantic Elevators. However, according to Hucknall, Moss did not co-write the song, but the credit was added to remember the great times that they had as a pair that had written so many songs together. That's so cool. It's so cool. I had a friend that we used to do that too. Back in high school, we used to write songs together, and I can see how that can happen, and that's pretty cool itself. I like that. Hucknall's mother left the family when he was 3. The upheaval caused by his event to inspire him to write the song. Um, and he didn't realize, and this is what I mentioned before, he didn't realize the song was about until he was finished. About the moment where you just know you have to leave home and make your mark outside the world scary, so you're holding back the years. Very, very true, interesting thing. The overall meaning of this, the difficulty he had finding support from his stern father and mother that wasn't there often enough. The upbringing he had didn't offer confidence or a sense of value to put his time to find success, that he had to hold back the years in moving forward. So there you have it. I said that he was probably personally attached to this. I may be wrong. That as you can see, according to the information I have, he personally probably wasn't um, involved in this, but he was inspired by other events, and 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 what he did. But that's pretty cool that he was able to put this together. And you see him there, kind of like walking about in the city, um, at least countryside, not really city, carrying the luggage, thinking about his childhood memories and the difficulties with the relationship that he had with his father and other members of Simply Red, except for Fritz Mitcher, who plays the one-man band, play local cricketers who greet Hucknall as he passes by in the last part of the song. Hucknall is sees riding the train, departing, symbolic, which was filmed at around the Gotham Railway Station in the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. So very interesting indeed. How did this thing do in the charts, guys? Well, it's unbelievable. This is the most successful single, having reached number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100. I told you about the heavy rotation, and this is right there, right here. You can see it. Number 1, guys, on US Billboard. And then number 2 on the UK's singles chart. It was 2 of Simply Red songs, the other being a cover, If You Don't Know Me By Now, to reach number 1 in the US again. And it reached number 1 and number 4 in the adult contemporary chart. Holding Back the Years had initially released in the UK the year before, reaching 51. The song was nominated in the category of Best Pop Performance by Duo or Group with Vocals at the 29th Annual Grammy Awards. Very, very cool indeed. And there you have it. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I reached it. It was very, very good on instrumentation. His vocals were phenomenal. Songwriting was phenomenal too. Everything was checked. Check, 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 check. Everything was checked. This is gonna get my approval, guys. I like this one. I like this one. This is very deep stuff. Deep stuff with great instrumentation and great vocals by Simply Red. So it's coming at you without a doubt. Until next time, for more videos like these, please leave your comments and suggestions down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Take care. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more videos like these, be sure to check this one out. And also take a moment to comment, like, and smash the subscribe button to stay on all the latest reaction videos. And guys, yes, I have a Patreon link. Be sure to check that out when you get a chance. Help support my channel. Makes recommendations like the one you just saw all the more possible. Alright guys, take care. Love you guys. Peace.